Your home feels messy, even after cleaning. These 5 Japanese rules might change everything. Have you ever noticed this? Your home is messy, and somehow your mind feels messy too. Clutter isn't just physical, it quietly drains your energy, your focus, and your motivation. When your space is chaotic, your brain stays on alert. It keeps reminding you still have things to do. This creates a constant mental noise, and over time, even small tasks start to feel overwhelming. And this is where procrastination begins. You look at the mess, you feel tired, so you delay. But the delay makes the clutter worse, and the clutter makes you delay even more. It becomes a loop that feels impossible to escape. But what if small, simple rules could break this cycle? Here are 5 Japanese home rules that can help you reset your space and your mind. 1. Only keep what sparks joy. This rule may seem simple, but it's actually a powerful mental filter. Spark joy means this. When you look at an item, it creates even a small positive feeling inside you. It doesn't have to be a big burst of happiness. It's enough if it simply feels good, peaceful, or useful. Every item in your home is sending a signal to your brain. Clutter and unnecessary things leads to there's something to deal with. Unused items leads to something is unfinished, things you don't like, subtle negative emotions, but items you love and actually use, a lighter, calmer mind. This is not just cleaning, it's a habit of choosing. You start thinking differently. Do I really need to keep this? Does this actually add value to my life? Do I feel good when I use this? Only keep what sparks joy means this. When you pick something up, notice how it makes you feel. If it feels heavy, useless, or just there, it's probably adding noise to your mind. But when you keep only what feels right, your space becomes lighter, and so does your thinking. 2. A place for everything. Every time you say, I'll just put this here for now, after using something, a small chaos begins. Surfaces start to fill up, chairs turn into temporary closets, drawers become random storage, and your brain notices this because an item without a place equals a sense of unfinished business. This isn't just about organization, it becomes a reflex. Your thinking starts to change. Where does this belong? Where will it go back after I use it? And most importantly, the moment you're done, the item returns to its place. Leaving your phone in different spots every day, tossing your keys on the table or in your pocket, or losing your earbuds in your bag may seem like small things, but they create constant searching, frustration, and mental noise throughout the day. When you assign a fixed place for everything, keys by the door, phone on a specific surface, earbuds in a small case, you start putting things back without thinking, and this greatly reduces both wasted time and mental clutter. A place for everything means this: if an item doesn't have a home, it becomes clutter. When you give everything a fixed place, you don't need to organize again and again. You just return things, and your space stays calm. 3. Clean as you go. Cleaning small things as you go while cooking or doing any task prevents a big mess from waiting for you at the end. Wiping something immediately when it spills, or washing a knife or plate right after using it, keeps everything under control before it builds up. This way, cleaning no longer feels like a separate burden. The real power of this habit is that it stops things from piling up. Clutter usually doesn't happen all at once. It grows from small things that are constantly delayed. When you tidy a little at each step, you also reduce the list of unfinished tasks in your mind, and that makes you feel lighter. Over time, this stops being an effort and becomes an automatic reflex. The moment a task is done, that space is reset too. Your desk stays clear, the kitchen doesn't pile up, and your room consistently looks tidy. And most importantly, since there's no big cleanup waiting for you at the end of the day, both your mind and your energy are preserved. 4. Daily 10-minute reset spending. Just 10 minutes a day resetting your space can almost eliminate the need for big cleanups. Because it's such a short time, it doesn't feel overwhelming. What you usually postpone becomes a small, manageable habit, and its impact is much bigger than you expect. This habit prevents clutter from building up. The small mess that forms throughout the day gets cleared every evening or at a set moment. As a result, you start the next day in a clean, calm environment, which helps you feel more clear and motivated. Over time, those 10 minutes become a closing ritual for your day. As the day ends, you reset your space and put everything back in its place. And when you wake up the next morning, you're not greeted by mess, but by order. And that sets the tone for your entire day. 5. Empty space is valuable. Empty space is often seen as something missing, but it's actually the opposite. It creates room for your mind to rest. The urge to fill every corner of your home can turn into visual noise without you noticing. Leaving some space allows your environment to breathe and helps you feel calmer too. This habit teaches you to remove the unnecessary instead of constantly adding more. Rather than having a shelf completely full, it's more valuable to keep fewer, but meaningful items. Your eyes can rest, your focus improves, and your environment stops feeling overwhelming. Over time, you realize that peace isn't found in fullness, but in simplicity. As you create more space around you, your mind expands as well, and your thoughts flow more clearly. Your home becomes not just a place you live in, but a place where you truly rest. If you don't change everything today, that's okay. Just start with one small rule, because a calmer space creates a calmer mind, and over time, that changes everything. Thank you for being here. See you in the next video.